Hi Masters, welcome to PSSM New Zealand channel. Today our host Sravya, she's come from India and she's in meditation from last 14 years. She's working to PSSM websites and PSSM YouTube channels and PSSM marketing all over India. Uh, Welcome Sravya, please go ahead.
Hello, sir. First of all, my pranamas to Brahmarshi Pitamaha Patriji and my pranamas to PSSM New Zealand for inviting me here. It's a great opportunity for me to share my experiences with all of you. So, as sir introduced, my name is Sravya and I'm from Bangalore, India. In the year 2005, I first came to know about the word meditation when I went to a workshop of Reiki. Soul plans everything for itself. We just have to flow with it. It's a this statement of soul plan and that we have to perfectly follow it is very much implemented in my life. So as I said, when I was studying in ninth class, we shifted to a place called Kakinada in Andhra Pradesh. So my parents, they were bankers, and every now and then we used to get a lot of transfers, and we used to move to different parts of the country. And that year we moved to Kakinada. As in I went to Kakinada, the very first day, my father met with a very small accident, and he had to take a bed rest for half an hour. So when he was in bed rest, there were many people there in the town who were coming to our home to pay a visit to meet him. So in that regard, a person called as Elappa Rao, who was my dad's very close friend, and also he was the High Court judge at that time, he came to our home, and then he was doing some kind of healing with his hands. After that was over, after that was over, he sat for a couple of minutes and he asked my dad, how is he feeling? He said he's feeling a little better than before. Then he said he has done something, which is called as a healing, and this is a spiritual healing, which we do through using the high cosmic energy. I did not believe nor I disbelieved. I was just listening to him. Then he asked whether any one of my family member can accompany him, as these kind of workshops are very much happening at that time in that place. So he said, it's a very fortunate time when these workshops are happening, and if one member from your family can attend this, then they will learn healing, and in this way they'll be very much helpful to the family and to others. So as my father was on 1 week of bed rest, the entire family responsibilities plus her own work job responsibilities, everything went on to my mother. So it was a very hectic schedule for her. So she couldn't join. Then I had an elder sister. So all the she was studying class 12th, I guess, at that time, and because of that, even she was very busy with her curriculum, study hours, and she said she could not go. So left out choice was me, and because of that, I was not even asked. I was just sent to that workshop. Initially, there was a lot of resistance to go to a new place, to a very new world where I don't know anything about spirituality. But I was like, anything was new for me at that point of time. That entire experience of going to that town was also new to me. So I was just okay, I just went there. And 3 continuous days of workshop happened, where the workshop started from morning 10 o'clock and it went till night 1 o'clock, with just 2 3 small breaks of lunch and dinner. But those 3 days entirely changed my life. Although I did not follow the meditation technique which they taught there, but still in that workshop they spoke about seven bodies, seven chakras, seven lokas, other lokas, higher dimension masters. How do we connect with them, and how do we heal them? How do we heal ourselves? About telepathy. So all these things were spoken in that class. I was very much amazed. So what I did, I collected all the information, whatever meditation they taught, I did there for 3 days, and then with all that information, I came out. The moment the workshop was over, I knew that spirituality is my life. That is my purpose of life. But somewhere my inner did not accept the technique of meditation taught by them. And in also in Reiki, it is believed that the concept of Reiki is you heal others through your powers or the powers you get. Also, you heal yourself. So somewhere I was against the concept of the meditation, not against, my inner was not accepting that meditation. And also I was totally against the concept of healing. I didn't knew why, but I knew that healing others was not right. Somehow they have to heal their own selves, and we should not pass on our energies to others for their healing, because that would be very temporary. And from that day itself, I did not do healing to anyone, although there was a lot of pressure and force on me. But I stood with the truth that we should not do healing to others. Then I knew this was my path. I knew this was my journey. Spirituality is my journey. Meditation is my journey. But as I told you, I knew that there was some other meditation which is the right meditation for me. And I was patiently waiting for that meditation, for that concept of spirituality to come to me. As I was young and small, and that time in my house there was no internet and computer, I felt maybe I can't go to the truth, but I knew somewhere that that truth will come to me. I just have to wait. So all the for the next 1.5 years to 2 years, I was just remembering all the concepts which they told about the soul, and that information of 3 days was sufficient for me to survive next. And then within 1.5 year, we shifted back to another place called as Vishakhapatnam, where again my aunt was living, my dad's sister. So she came to my house and she said, I have learned pyramid meditation here. They do a meditation called an Anapanasati meditation, and this is very simple. And she gave me a lot of knowledge, a lot of information. In Reiki, when I was given information, there was a clause saying, do not share it with others, which I did not felt happy, because I have got so much of information and I want to share it with others, but that was not allowed. But here in PSSM and pyramid meditation, whatever you get, the information, whatever you learn, day one, that very moment you can share it with others. That's the beauty. So she told me the meditation technique. She said, whatever you know, you can share it with others. And of course, 40 days of continuous meditation has to be done. So I felt, yes, why not? I have tried Reiki, and after that, I've tried maybe whatever information I got from others. Now, let me try this meditation. So I tried Anapanasati meditation for 40 days. And in that 40 days, has completely changed my life. I got whatever questions were there in my mind, all the questions were answered in meditation. Of course, those questions like, is God really there? What is healing? And why can we travel to the other worlds? Can we listen to the messages? And many other questions, which exactly I don't remember now. All those questions, I've asked those questions to many other masters, and I got the first hand information. I mean, I got the information, but I wanted to be first hand. I wanted to experience it. So in those 40 days, it was wonderful. Almost it took me 10 to 15 days just to settle down myself in meditation. First 10 days, I could not sit for first 15, it was just 15 minutes of meditation then, but I could not sit. My mind was so restless that I was not, my body was so restless too that I never sat in one place. So it almost took me 1 to 2 weeks to just settle down myself. But after that, all that journey was very much worthwhile. After that, slowly I saw that my third eye was getting open. Then I saw my third eye was getting activated. Then I saw a lot of colors, a lot of nature scenes, and I started slowly seeing, I started hearing other things. It was very good journey, and by the time I was almost coming to the end of the 40 days, I saw all the gods, all the masters. So all of them, they came down, and when I asked them, being coming from an Orthodox family, pujas is a very regular tradition of our life. So I asked them, see, from last 15 to 16 years, our family is in puja. Even I am a little bit into puja. I asked for your blessings many times, but for your darshan many times, I never got it. How come in these 30 to 40 days you're coming and you are revealing yourself? So then Lord Shiva answered that all the while you were searching, but the way of search was not right. Pujas was not the right way to find us. This is the right way. Once upon a time, I was like you. And through meditation, I am in the state where I am right now. And through meditation, you can also become like me. And underlinedly, he told, through Anapanasati meditation, you can become like me. So that was, the turning point of the life. And I felt, okay, so no more pujas, definitely no more pujas, because when I'm sitting every day in puja, I found nothing except for some belief. It was a false belief that something may happen, will happen. But when I sat in meditation, all those things got revealed. So second thing, I started believing that God actually exists. We used to believe God exists outside, but with this first hand information of mine, I knew that now God is not outside, but God is not even within me, God is me. So this one experience of that 40 days was enough for me to be in this path, to be in the path of meditation, in spirituality, and in the right path of Anapanasati meditation. Friends, how many ever I have personally tried many meditations, because I wanted to know what is the final truth, what is that one truth which when you catch hold of, you will reach the destination. There are many paths, but only one path will take you to the right destination. And if you are a true seeker, if you want to go to the right destination, then Anapanasati meditation is the right path. Because first of all, we have to understand truth is always very, very simple. Anything which is complicated, or which is beyond the understanding capability of your mind, is not truth. Understanding capability of your mind or your soul, it's not the truth, because truth is always very, very simple. So Anapanasati meditation is a very simple meditation. There is a science behind why we lock our hands, why we cross our legs, why we close our eyes, and why we observe the breath. In any meditation, okay, say in some meditation, people continuously remember something, or they focus upon some image or some idea, or they focus on something, some parameter. So what happens there is, when focus comes from where? It comes from the mind, right? When you're sleeping, we sleep very aram se, we sleep happily, we are relaxed, we don't sleep focusedly. So what happens in sleep? In sleep, our mind doesn't work. At a point of time, it becomes zero. It becomes, the mind's activity becomes less. So what happens? There's no focus, we just sleep. But in meditation, when you're focusing on something, you're seeing something, you're holding it, either a thought or some image or some of your future plan, or you're trying to manifest something. So what's happening? Actually, your mind is not becoming empty. Your mind is holding something parallelly. You're in meditation. So what happens? You don't draw a lot of energy, which actually you have to draw. But in Anapanasati meditation, which was given by Gautam Buddha a lot many years ago, what happened? What happens? You just be with your breath. You observe your normal natural breath. The normal natural breath is happening in this point of time, means you're in present. See, mind only works, either it has to work for something logical, okay, or it thinks about the past or about the future. So, what happens here when your mind, just a minute. So sorry. So sorry. So what happens here when you are in meditation, okay? When you are with your breath, your mind is not either in the past or in the future holding something. You're in this moment. So what happens when your mind? It's like a barrier to get the for the energy to come in. So when the mind you make it empty, the entire cosmic energy you receive it. So you see, why am I explaining this entire journey of mine is to tell the point truth alone triumphs. Initially, when to enter the spirituality, I got a way. I first went to a Reiki workshop, but I followed my inner and I just waited for the right meditation to come. You see, finally, the right meditation came to me. Untruth cannot stay for a longer time. Sooner or later you will be introduced with the truth. We need to have a lot of patience. For example, I'll tell you one point. When we read a book, okay, what happens? Say a spiritual book, definitely the book will give you a lot of clarity. Some point it will enlighten you that, okay, yeah, this is something which I was looking for and I got the answer. Or the truth which you already know, what will happen? It will be like a authentication, one more authentication. So what happens? The truth deeply goes inside you once again that yes, this is right. Okay, but the same book may also give you some confusion, because obviously, finally, a person who has written a book is a human who is also in his journey of truth. So maybe 90% truth could be there, some 10% of untruth could be there, or his confusions could be there. Okay. So what happens when you read a book? You get both clarity and both confusions, right? So many people have personally asked me, how to deal with this. So whatever truth, whatever your inner says, okay, whichever it authentifies, take it. Whatever untruth you're seeing or confusions you're seeing, we actually want an immediate answer. Ki, is it right or wrong? Have patience and keep all those confusions or untruth in a separate section. As you have read, you have already taken it, but just keep it in a waiting department. As you progress in your life, maybe today, tomorrow, next year, many years after that, or maybe in the next lifetime, those confusions will also be addressed. Maybe through a master, maybe through your own energy in meditation, or through another book. So, this is how we should read a book also. Truth, untruth, both you will find in the book. So, take the truth alone. The untruth has already gone in, but give it the enough time to get itself sorted, to get itself corrected. So, in this way, my journey with Anapanasati meditation absolutely started. And from there, it was a blissful journey because whatever I knew, I was teaching happily. There was no things called as, I know something, I have to only keep it to myself. No, you can tell to anyone you want. So, again, this is one more thing. When we know something, there is no need to hide. If you're hiding, what things generally we hide from others, you know, which we feel that, it will complicate situations, or which we have done, but we know it is not right. Generally, from our childhood, we all very naturally believe whatever is right, we just share it. Even if in our childhood we would have seen some incidents where, we have done something wrong. What do? We don't share it. But when we have done something right, we openly share it. So, unconsciously, we know the truth that anything which is right has to be shared. So, if in spirituality anyone is telling you don't share this concept to others, then See, that's not happening. If it is truth, truth has to go to everyone, because truth has to reach to everyone. So these are certain things which tells us that truth alone triumphs. I'll give you one last example of my own life where, truth alone triumphs this concept, which justifies this concept. So, when after my studies, so when I was almost in ninth class, I came to meditation. From there, I had around 7 years of education where I was continuously meditating, teaching meditation. Like there was no as in many responsibilities on my head, but it was only studies, education, and meditation, and the spiritual path. So there was a point after my graduation. I got two jobs in my hand. I had the options of two jobs, and I had to choose one. So first come first serve generally, but whatever came first, I rejected it because I wanted to be like one option came in July. May I was out of my college. One option came in July, another option came in October. So the option which came in July, I just said no to it because I wanted to always be in the path of spirituality, meditation, teaching, teaching, teaching. And somehow I felt doing this job can actually, I have to invest all my time there, in the work, and then I'll not get time for, meditation, the spread of meditation. So the opportunity which I got first, I just rejected it. I didn't tell it to my family members or parents or anyone because again I had to deal with again that situation additionally. Later in October, I got another option, and that was my second job in hand. So either I had to take it or I had to leave it. So now there was a confusion. I wanted to do a lot of dhyana prachara, okay, but the job says join now. Again, there was an option. You can join within 1 year. So when I asked my parents what to do, they said it's okay. You can join within 1 year. We will support you until then. Even if that job goes, another job comes, we will support you. So it was a good option in my hand. Either I take or I leave. But my ignorance was saying, don't do job. Parents are happily supporting you. You've just come out of the college. Just keep doing, the spread of meditation and all. So I was very happy. But right time, exactly at the right time, when I was making the decision, that 1 day or 2 days of crucial time, I got a call from one of my friend, and he said, when I told him about my situation and about my confusion, he said, see, what is the right path in meditation? In spirituality is middle path. Who said you have to leave all your jobs and you have to do? See, that could be correct. Even doing leaving all the jobs and spreading meditation, I salute to all of them who are doing it, because that is needed for their life, for their soul's plan. But they have done job, they have left it. But for a person like me who's just out of the college, you have to know what is earning, you have to know what is job, you have to know what are responsibilities, because that is overall a different exposure. After some years, if you want, you quit, but now don't leave it, because there are many people who are in spirituality but they're not getting jobs. So you don't leave that opportunity. Somewhere I felt at that point of time, yeah, it's right. And again, he said, see, today your parents are supporting, but they're not meditators. But if once you start depending on themselves, situations may change. So somehow I agreed to it. I took the opportunity and I went forward. For next 3 months, there was hardly any time for me to meditate. The situations were very tough. The job was very tough. But later on, my life again came back to track. And then I understood, after all the years, when I look back, I understand taking the job at that time, taking responsibility of my own self, earning money for my own self, and, being independent, everything was perfectly according to my soul's plan. Because haven't I taken that responsibility then, I would not have become so much independent. And I did not choose the path of, being in an extreme condition. I chose the middle path of being in meditation, middle path of, being in a job. So it's always important to be in middle path. Even some of my friends after coming in meditation, they said, now we'll leave our families, we'll completely dedicate our lives to meditation. So even the same advice I give to them, and also to my own self, that always be in family, be in work, and parallelly do meditation, teach meditation, because that is the right way. Of course there are some exceptions who have to leave everything, and they have to teach meditation. For them this is not the case, but otherwise always, always, always be in middle path, because truth is equal to middle path. So, yes, friends, these things, certain things I wanted to share with all of you today, under the concept of truth alone triumphs, my own experiences. So now let's all sit in meditation. Sir, please take over.
I think some of the new persons, could you please explain how to do the meditation?
Sure, sure.
Yeah.
So, friends, meditation, first of all, doing meditation, the right meditation, which is Anapanasati Dhyan, is very, very simple. Anyone, any person, any new person can do this. There needs to be no special background for this. So clasp your hands, sit very comfortably. You can lean to the chair, you can lean to the wall, you can lean to the bed. Sit absolutely in a comfortable posture. Clasp your hands, and your legs, that means your both feet should be crossed. Close your eyes and observe your natural breathing. Do not breathe in or breathe out consciously, but the natural breath which is going on. Observe it completely. How the breath is going in, how is it coming out. Your entire dhyan, your entire observation, your focus should only be on your breath. Observe the environment and natural breath. Do not open your eyes. Open your eyes. Get into meditation with your friends. Can you take it away? Thoughts personally. In with your breath. Last 10 minutes. In with opening. Next 1 minute. Place both hands on your eyes for 5 seconds. Five, four, three, two, one, zero. So slowly open your eyes.
Thank you, Sravya. It's a very nice meditation.
Thank you, sir.
Hi, masters. Anyone have any questions? Please raise up your hands and ask.
Sir, I guess there's no
Yeah.
question.
Um, from my side, yeah. I also recently started the meditation. I think from last 1 year. I think before lockdown. Uh, how I started the meditation uh, is through my mom. She introduced the meditation. Then after I approach few persons unexpectedly because I want to get some information. I approached Deepthi Nadanla. She's from Delhi. Uh, yeah. Then after I started meditation, I think last year April, May, or that time, I continuously do the meditation 40 days. Um, then after like yes, I see the results. The first 3 days is like it's very hot, and when I'm doing the meditation, I felt like pain between the eyes, like the third eye. It's like I felt it's like very big. It's like pain. Then suddenly my third eye is open, and I saw like multiple colors, different shapes, and angels, and mountains, so many things. Then after like the somehow I stopped the meditation. I'm trying to do the meditation, but practically I'm not doing. But way of saying yes, I want to do it, but practically I'm not doing. I'm saying yeah, I have to do the other work. I have some office work, so I can't do it. So I'm postponing. Then when I have like when I'm not feeling happy or when I have some frustrations, at the time again I'm sitting in the meditation. Then I'm relaxing. Then I observe that okay, if I do the meditation, what I am, without meditation, what I am. So when I'm doing the meditation, I feel happy. Uh, what I have to do, the only the thing I can focus only those things, and I can see only it will be visible. The unnecessary thoughts, unnecessary things, it won't to come to my mind. I observed that one very clearly. So again, this year, unexpectedly, I start the meditation. I don't know how. Uh, I spoke to one of the person, the Sri Lakshmi. She's in UK. So at the time, I spoke to her this year, starting I think January at that time. So when I spoke to her about the meditation and experience, and about my problems, I have this, and she told me, Jaina, you have to just practice the meditation regularly. Just start reading the books, make it habit, at least daily 2 to 3 pages. I'm not a good person to read the books. I don't have a habit. So then after suddenly she told me one of the person they are waiting to talk to me uh, from India. So I approached them. She told me her name is Anita. Uh, so Anita told me like Jay, one of the senior payment master, she's waiting to take the class in New Zealand. They're waiting to find the person because they don't know anyone in New Zealand. So luckily, I talked to her, and see, it's like kind of miracle. Um, my mom asked one question. I want to find that answer, so that way I want to find that answer. So I called one person, and I found that number, and I talked to the UK person. And UK person again approached me, India, and India person approached me again to me, and finally the first session I started in New Zealand with the Varlakshmi ma'am in March 6th. So every Saturday, keep continue the sessions. So I didn't expect, okay, I will start take the sessions in New Zealand. I will talk taking the classes. I didn't expect, but somehow it's happened. So I'm keep continue. Yeah, I really very happy when I'm doing the meditation. I observe myself. I change so many things in my personal life. So yeah, it's very beautiful thing. Sometimes I happen, okay, why what's the reason to born in the earth? Okay, everyone born, studies, marriage, kids, that's it. Everyone doing the same thing. So what's the purpose? So if you what I'm thinking, okay, if I born here, s- it should be some reason. So
So
that's
that
why I found the
in our bodies,
yeah,
and as long as whatever situations we have, our family, our spouse, kids, parents, everything, it all has got a reason. And we are not here to be alone or, to stay in Himalayas and do meditation. No, we are here to face all situations, all the problems, all the difficulties, yet be in meditation, yet, be in the path of spirituality, guide
yeah,
others. So that's
exactly,
very, if a person has a lot of problems, then a lot of congratulations to them because their soul is growing a lot,
exactly.
and
I
it all
believe,
this
yeah, I believe.
never end. After one after the other, we keep getting it. So only through meditation, we can face them beautifully in the right way. That is
Exactly.
alone
I
try.
believe the same thing. When I'm starting the meditation, I have the problems, but I didn't care about that one. So it's like when it's starting to like getting pain, the inner feeling. So no, I want to be cool. What can I do? So somehow I started the meditation. Then I found happiness. Okay, that's good. Then I start inform to the other people like spreading, okay, if you have any issues, if you are like anything, if you're not feeling happy, if you're like feeling sad, just do the meditation. And some people like they told me like, why you are doing the meditation? The meditation should be, you have to do it like when you are getting old.
So
I said
whatever, whichever path you are, it's absolutely right. Keep doing it. You're arranging great sessions, and thank you so much. You called me
yeah,
here. I got an opportunity to come and share my experience, I'm sure many masters will come every week, and they will share that knowledge. And soon, the New Zealand will become Meditation New Zealand, Pyramid New Zealand, and Vegetarianism New Zealand through you. So thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sravya. It's nice to talk to you.